The whispers return to London. The carriages roll once more through the misty cobblestone streets, and behind every graceful smile lies a secret ready to shatter the peace of the ton. Love, power, and scandal are about to dance again, because Bridgerton is back. The world of Bridgerton opens once more with the soft glow of candlelight, and the sound of strings echoing through grand halls. A new season begins, and with it, a promise of romance, betrayal, and secrets that could tear families apart. As the camera glides past glittering chandeliers and elegant gowns, we see the same charm that once made us fall in love with this world, but something feels different. The air is heavier. The stakes are higher. The whispers are louder. Voiceover. Dearest gentle reader, prepare yourself. The season you've been waiting for is about to arrive. The visuals fade in and out, flashes of Penelope Featherington standing before a mirror, torn between courage and fear. Colin Bridgerton, walking through the foggy streets of London, his eyes filled with determination. A letter sealed with wax burns away in the fireplace, a symbol of secrets no longer safe. Voiceover continues, once again. Love finds its way into the heart of high society, and no one is safe from desire's dangerous game. Music swells, the violins sharpen, and the title card slowly appears. Bridgerton, Season 4. Official trailer as the rhythm builds. The narrator's tone turns more urgent. This season, old flames spark anew. New hearts are tested, and every glance hides a story. Beneath the charm of ballrooms and gossip sheets lies a war between truth and reputation. Between love and duty, cut to slow motion. Glimpses of grand parties, pearls glinting under chandeliers. Fans snapping open in surprise and eyes meeting across crowded rooms. The tone is sensual, yet dangerous. It's promising that behind every dance is a hidden motive. Voiceover. From the heart of London's nobility to the darkest corners of its scandals, a new chapter unfolds. Some will rise, some will fall. But one thing remains certain, the ton never forgets. As the orchestra builds to a crescendo, the screen fades to black for a moment of silence. Then, in golden letters, appears "The wait is over." A single heartbeat sound echoes. Then the voice returns, softer now, whispering Bridgerton returns. Only on Netflix. The sequence closes with a soft fade of the Bridgerton family crest, the sound of distant applause, and a final whisper of intrigue. And this time, love isn't the only thing worth fighting for. The story of the ton has never been quiet. It only takes one whisper to set London ablaze. As we return to the elegant chaos of Bridgerton, the echoes of Season 3 still linger in every corner of Grosvenor Square. The season ended with love confessed, hearts broken, and reputations on the line. The ballroom may have been swept clean, but the footprints of passion and betrayal remain. Voiceover's slow, reflective tone. Last season, Penelope Featherington found her voice and nearly lost her heart. Colin Bridgerton learned that love can't always be written in letters. And Eloise discovered that friendship can be the sharpest blade of all. Visuals fade in like memories. Penelope standing in the rain, clutching a letter close to her chest. Colin's gaze softening as realization dawns. Eloise walking away under moonlight, her expression unreadable. Every frame glows like a secret we weren't meant to see. The narrator continues, now with a gentle tension. But even as love bloomed, the truth was never far behind. The mystery of Lady Whistledown, the ink that ruled high society, was not forgotten. And neither was the sting of betrayal that came with her words. Cut to the quill, scribbling across parchment, the sound of ink scratching grows louder, almost like thunder. Pages turn. Names are underlined. The gossip that once entertained London now threatens to destroy it. Voiceover, slightly darker tone. Every lie written comes at a price. Every secret revealed leaves a scar. The visuals speed up. Faces flash by in candlelight. Queen Charlotte's sharp eyes narrowing in suspicion. Anthony and Kate locked in a dance, their chemistry still electric. The Bridgerton family gathered at the dinner table. Smiles hiding the storm underneath. The narrator softens again, bringing warmth back into the voice. But amid the scandals and heartbreak, hope still finds its way through love letters, through stolen glances. Through the courage to love, despite the world's judgment, music shifts. Strings lift, more romantic now. We see Colin and Penelope again, not as the friends they were, but as two souls forever changed. Voiceover. As one chapter closes, another begins. The Ton prepares for a new season, one that promises to be the most daring yet. The scene cuts to bustling London streets, vendors, carriages, laughter, then silence. A single note from a violin plays. The narrator whispers, "This time, the games of love will be rewritten, and the next name on everyone's lips will be the one they never expected." It's fade to black. The sound of a quill dips into ink once more, and a new letter begins. Text on screen. Bridgerton, Season 4, the story continues. London awakens once more, but this time the air feels different. The morning mist wraps around the grand estates like a secret, and even the birds seem to whisper of things yet to come. The carriages still roll, the ribbons still shimmer, and the dances still dazzle. Yet beneath the beauty lies something new, storm brewing quietly in the hearts of those who dare to love. Voiceover soft. Intense tone. This season, passion burns brighter. Ambition cuts deeper, and love becomes the most dangerous game of all. The camera pans across the River Thames, glowing under the first light of dawn. Then, a ballroom golden and grand, filled with laughter that sounds just a little too forced. Eyes meet across the floor, and in that single glance, stories are born. But in the world of Bridgerton, every smile hides a shadow. Cut to Penelope, now stronger, bolder, her gaze fierce yet wounded. The voice continues. She has spent seasons hiding behind ink and whispers, but no secret stays buried forever. Then Colin, stepping into the light, a man torn between loyalty and desire, he once spoke of adventure. Now, he must face the greatest one, the truth. The strings swell. The tempo quickens. The narrator's tone sharpens like a blade. In the grand halls of power and romance, alliances will crumble, and names will burn. Love will no longer be a delicate dance. It will be a battlefield. Visuals flash, a dance interrupted, a tear wiped away before anyone can see, a letter ripped in half, a crown tilting ever so slightly off balance. Every image whispers the same message. This is not the same London we left behind. Voiceover. The rules of the Ton were written in gold ink, but this season, someone dares to rewrite them. As the orchestra deepens, the tone becomes almost rebellious. The women of Bridgerton are no longer content to wait for permission. The men no longer seek only honor. In this season, hearts will collide, secrets will explode, and love will demand a price none are ready to pay. Quick flashes, Eloise walking alone through a garden at dawn, Kate and Anthony exchanging a quiet, knowing look, the Queen, watching from her throne, calculating, and in the background, the faint sound of paper burning, the narrator's voice lowers. Almost a whisper now, when love becomes rebellion and truth becomes power. Society itself begins to tremble. The camera zooms out to show London's skyline under storm clouds. Single lightning strike cuts through the sky. Text fades in. Bridgerton's season for a new era begins as the music fades, replaced by the faint rustle of a letter being opened. A woman's voice, calm, confident, unmistakable, whispers the final line, "Dearest gentle reader." You have no idea what's coming. Fade to black. The Ton may speak of titles and fortunes, but this season it will speak of hearts. Every name whispered in candlelight carries a story, a secret, a promise, or a heartbreak waiting to bloom. Bridgerton Season 4 isn't just a return. It's a reckoning. The people we thought we knew are no longer the same. Love has changed them, and now they must decide who they truly are. Voiceover. Steady. Emotional. She was the writer behind the whispers. Now she must face her own words. The screen fades to Penelope Featherington, her quill trembling in hand. The paper before her is blank, for once. She stares out the window, watching society unfold below the world she both created and destroyed. Her lips tighten. This time, she's not hiding behind Lady Whistledown. This time, she's writing her own story. Voiceover. Penelope's heart has always belonged to truth, and to a man who may never forgive her for it. Cut to Colin Bridgerton, walking through the shadows of a London street. His once charming smile has turned into something quieter, heavier. He's no longer the boy who sought adventure abroad. He's the man who must face the consequences of coming home. Voice over deeper now. He thought he understood love. But love, in this season, will test his courage, his pride, and his forgiveness. Quick montage, Colin's hand brushing Penelope's. Their eyes locking across a crowded room. A moment of hesitation that says everything and nothing at once. Now, a shift in tone, lighter, but edged with tension. Eloise Bridgerton appears, standing before a mirror, her reflection split in two. Once rebellious, always curious, now wiser, and more dangerous for it. Voiceover. She has always questioned society. But this season, society will begin to question her. The music grows softer, almost tender. Anthony and Kate appear next, dancing in perfect rhythm, their movements filled with love and unspoken fear. They found their happy end. The pace quickens, faces flash one after another. Francesca Bridgerton's quiet smile, hiding something new. Benedict's laughter fading into uncertainty. A mysterious new face stepping into the light. A stranger whose presence promises to change everything. Voiceover. In this season, every heart beats with desire. Every soul hides a secret. Every choice will echo through the halls of Bridgerton forever. Music swells, grand, romantic, and dangerous. Cut to a final montage. Colin's trembling hand reaching for Penelope's. Eloise tearing up another letter. Kate whispering to Anthony in the dark. The Queen turning to face the camera, then silence. A whisper breaks through. Some will fall in love. Some will fall from grace, but all will be remembered. Text on screen, Bridgerton Season 4, Every Heart Has a Secret. Fade out with the sound of a quill scratching again. The story continues. The music fades into silence. Then thunder. A storm brews over London, and with it, every truth once hidden now claws its way to the surface. The Tun prepares for another season of gossip and grandeur, but behind the jewels and lace, something darker stirs. Voiceover low, urgent. In this world, reputation is everything. But this season, reputation will be shattered. Quick flashes. A ballroom door slams open. A glove is thrown to the floor. A woman gasps, not from shock, but from betrayal. A letter, torn in half, flutters to the ground. The music builds, strings tremble, drums echo like heartbeats. Penelope stands at the center of a storm she created. Her secret Lady Whistledown, no longer just a name, it's a weapon. And everyone is ready to use it. Voice over sharper. The pen that once wrote London's gossip will now write its downfall. Cut to Colin Bridgerton, his eyes filled with fire. He paces through the Bridgerton estate, torn between love and fury. The man who once searched for adventure abroad has found his greatest battle at home. Between truth and betrayal. Between Penelope and his pride. Voiceover. When love becomes a lie, even the purest heart turns cold. Then chaos unfolds. Eloise's voice raised in anger, a friendship breaking under the weight of secrets, Anthony's fist slamming onto a table, Kate's tears glimmering in the candlelight as she turns away. A shadow moves through the crowd, unseen, unheard. But watching everything, the screen flickers, a waltz becomes a confrontation. A smile becomes a mask. A letter becomes a curse. The narrator's tone deepens this season. Love will burn. Trust will crumble. And every truth revealed will cut deeper than any blade. Music intensifies. Quick cuts now. Flashes of danger and desire. A duel at dawn. A carriage racing through the fog. The Queen's guards unfolding a letter with trembling hands. Gasps, tears, footsteps echoing through empty halls. Then silence. Only the ticking of a clock. The narrator whispers, in a society built on lies, even the smallest truth can start a war. The orchestra explodes again, strums, the clash of emotions. We see Penelope running through rain-soaked streets, Colin calling her name. Eloise watching from afar, torn between fury and love. The visuals slow. The world fades to candlelight. Voice over soft, haunting. "Forgive me," she whispers. But the sound of ink scratching on paper answers her instead. The camera pans to a fresh issue of Lady Whistledown's scandal sheet, the headline hidden by a wax seal. The narrator's final words echo as lightning flashes across the sky. When hearts break, London listens. Text on screen, Bridgerton Season 4, every secret has a price. Music fades. The screen goes black, except for the faint sound of thunder and a single heartbeat that refuses to stop. The music slows. The rain stops. And for the first time, the city of London holds its breath in the grand ballroom. Hundreds of candles flicker their light, trembling like the hearts that beat beneath them. The ton stands still, eyes locked on a single woman stepping into the center of the floor. Her gown glitters like gold, but her eyes tell another story. Voice over low, it's almost whispering. In a world built on secrets, the bravest act is to tell the truth. The camera circles Penelope Featherington. Every step she takes echoes like thunder through marble floors. Every whisper dies as she raises her head. She's no longer the girl hiding behind ink and paper. She is the story. Then Colin Bridgerton enters. The crowd parts for him, silence heavier than the chandeliers above. His eyes meet hers across the room, two souls caught between love and betrayal. Voice over soft. Trembling, they say, "True love conquers all." But what happens when love and truth cannot live together? The violins rise, trembling with emotion. Penelope's voice breaks the silence. "Colin." He doesn't answer. He only steps closer, his hand shaking slightly. The air between them is electric, the weight of every lie. Every ladder, every longing glance pressing down on them, flash a memory. The two of them laughing under the rain in Season 3, flash Penelope's quill, writing words she can never take back. Flash Colin, reading the truth, realizing it was her all along. Back to the ballroom. His voice low and raw. "You were the only one I ever trusted," she replies, barely breathing, "and the only one I ever loved."
The orchestra explodes, violins, cellos, a storm of emotion.
The crowd gasps as Colin turns away, his coat swirling like a shadow. Penelope stands frozen, her tears catching the candlelight. The ton watches, hungry, silent, cruel, voice over heavy, emotional. In this moment, love is no longer a promise. It's a battlefield. The montage begins, rapid flashes of chaos and beauty. Eloise tearing through letters by candlelight. Anthony and Kate standing in the rain, arguing and then embracing. The Queen rising from her throne, her expression unreadable. The Bridgerton estate doors closing in slow motion. Thunder rolls again, louder this time, shaking the world. Penelope's voice echoes. "I will not hide anymore." Then black screen. The music cuts. Only a single breath is heard. A heartbeat. 1, 2. Then, a whisper, the familiar voice of Lady Whistledown. "Dearest gentle reader, it seems the season's greatest scandal has only just begun." The camera flashes to Penelope's face, half in shadow, half in light. She closes her eyes. A single tear falls. Text on screen. Bridgerton, Season 4. The truth changes everything. The orchestral theme returns. Softer now, more haunting, and fades into the sound of a quill scratching paper once more. The storm fades. The ballroom empties. Only the soft sound of a quill scratching on parchment remains. The city of London, once alive with gossip and glitter, lies quiet under the glow of the moon. But the silence doesn't last long. It never does in Bridgerton's world. A new whisper begins to spread through the cobblestone streets. Floating through carriages and candlelit halls, voice dash over calm, rich tone. They thought the story had ended, but the truth is, the tale has only just begun. The screen glows with soft golden light. We see glimpses. Penelope standing at her writing desk, the first rays of dawn on her face. Colin riding through the mist, determination burning in his eyes. Eloise, walking alone through the gardens, her heart torn between loyalty and rebellion. The queen, watching from her throne, her expression a perfect mask. Voiceover continues. This season, hearts will be tested, alliances will shatter, and love will dare to defy everything London holds sacred. The orchestral music swells again, elegant, romantic, but now tinged with danger. Every image glows like a painting. Slow motion waltzes, the flicker of candle flames, the touch of gloved hands that say what words cannot. Then a pause. The voice softens, but amid all the scandal and heartbreak, love still finds a way. Because in every whisper, in every letter, in every heartbeat, it was always about love. Single candle flame flickers out. Darkness fills the screen. Then golden letters appear. Elegant and slow, Bridgerton Season 4 followed by streaming soon only on Netflix. The music fades into the soft, familiar sound of a quill gliding over paper. Then her voice returns, confident, charming. Lady Whistledown's voice, final whisper. Dearest gentle reader, prepare your hearts, for the season of secrets, scandal, and seduction begins on. Beat dramatic pause. Then the reveal. Text on screen. March 2025. The violins rise one last time. Quick montage. A kiss in the rain. A shattered glass. A ballroom spinning in slow motion. The Bridgerton crest glows in gold, then fades into black dot. Final line soft, haunting, unforgettable. Until then, remember, the ton never forgets. The Netflix logo fades in. Music ends with a single elegant note.